assignee at the local government election, and he's walking with us again at the general election. And so, comrades, I ask you to make welcome in the warmest East Rural way, Comrade Julian Robinson.
Of today's proceedings, Comrade Ian Emmanuel. And I want to big up Comrade Emmanuel. I want to big up Comrade Miller. And I want to big up the campaign machinery in East Rural St. Andrew. We're working hard. And we're almost at the finish line. But we have to keep working. Comrade Party Leader, welcome to East Rural. Comrade Candidate and MP in waiting, Comrade Patrick Peter King. Your Councillor in the Kentire Division, Comrade Vivian Brownban. Your Stalwart Oliver. The councillors who are here. The warriors, the workers of East Rural, one love. Comrades, this election, which is due by September this year, is going to be one of the most consequential general elections in recent history. And I'm going to explain why. It is important for the country to go in a different direction. Jamaica must have a government of integrity from the top. Because if you don't have it at the top, you cannot enforce it anywhere else. Jamaica needs a government that will balance the lives of the Jamaican people while ensuring that we balance the books. Jamaica needs a government that will ensure that we cushion the crises that the Jamaican people are facing. The cost of living crisis, the education crisis, the crime crisis, the public transportation crisis. Jamaica needs a government, and we need to change direction. And time has come for that change in direction. Now, comrades, some people are saying they don't know what we would do. Now, I'm going to tell you, for at least the last 3 years, I have been talking about what we're going to do. Your comrade leader has been talking about what we're going to do. And I'm not going to spend long tonight, but it is important that you hear how we plan to ensure that we grow this economy so that we can have the resources to deal with the social issues that you're facing. We have said and we identified from 3 years ago that Jamaica was stuck in what is termed a middle income trap. We have low wages, and when we said it, some people cuss we, but all the data confirms it. Low wage economy. We are a low productivity economy, and we are a low growth economy. And when we said it, people were skeptical. But we have had negative growth for the quarter that just finished. Mark you, the hurricane contributed to that. But all the indicators point that the quarter ending December going to be negative again. And so when such man said he was going to pivot and start talking about growth, well, we've been talking about growth. We've been saying what we'll do. And we have said the first thing we have to address is the inequity in our education system. We must ensure that when children leave basic school or primary schools like this one, they can leave with the basic skills that when they go to high school, they're not trying to catch up. And so we have said we must have reform of our education system starting at the early childhood level. Because without the skills, Jamaica can't lift the productivity, we can't gain the kind of investment we need so that we can grow the economy. We can attract businesses that will want to come here, but they're only going to come here if we have the quality of our human resource. We have said that there are sectors that we can exploit and do more in. Let's talk about agriculture. And we will set a goal that we are going to reduce our agricultural bill by 10% every year, so that what we import, we will give our local farmers the technical skills, the access to funding, so that they can produce the crops, so that we don't have to import so much. We have said in our lot, Jamaica is blessed to be located at a central place in the Caribbean. When you come out of the Panama Canal, the first country you reach is Jamaica. There are so many possibilities for us in logistics, but there's been a logistics master plan that has been sitting down that this administration has done nothing with. We have said we're going to do more for culture and creative industries. If you look at the economic impact that the Vibes Cartel concert had for Kingston, where every single hotel room, every Airbnb was full. I knew people who had to stay in Ocho Rios to come to the Vibes Cartel conference. If you look at the one where Bojo keep last night down in Plantation Cove, those activities demonstrate that culture and our creative industries can be a driver of economic growth. We can't just make it happen by chance. Your government, led by Comrade Mark Golding, will be deliberate in our policies to encourage and make those industries grow. And most of our comrades, we're going to ensure that whatever we do, we put the lives of the Jamaica people first. We're going to ensure we invest in the infrastructure so that you have good road for drive on. That we put the investment in public transportation, that if you need a JUTC bus, you can get one. And we can do that while being responsible by ensuring that we continue to pay down our debt and honor our international obligations. We can do both. We can balance lives and also balance the books. But comrades, I just want to say, the path to Jamaica House for Comrade Mark Golding starts in East Rural. You and I know all of you here are politically experienced. There are some seats on their side that are difficult to win. There are some on our side, like Comrade Mark Golding's seat and some others, that we are comfortable that we're going to win. And then, comrades, there are some seats in the middle that swing, and we're going to have to fight tooth and nail to win. East Rural is one of those seats. So now hear me now and then hear me good. Because while there is a responsibility on the part of leadership, there's a responsibility on every one of you sitting and standing here today. And we don't know the date. We have no control over it. But we are in 2025, so we know the election must call in the next 9 months. It could be in another 2 months, it could be 3 months. But whatever it is, we must be ready. So each and every one of you have a role to play, not just Comrade Peter King. So you have to make sure that the canvas is done, because we have to put together the PMP list so we know where the 10, is how much you say you need, 12? Where the 12,000 votes are coming from for Comrade Peter King to get. So in your district, in your lane, you must make sure you talk to the people. You hear from them. There may be some comrades who never come out the last time for whatever reason. Give them a talk. Talk to your leaders. Make sure them get a talk. We must complete our canvas so we can have the PMP list. We must ensure that every single worker is on board, is motivated, and understands what he or she must do in this election. In addition to having a good candidate, the quality of our workers will ensure that we get through. So what the local government taught us, when we looked at the numbers, we won Harborview comfortably. Vivian came through closely. And I never big up Comrade Paul Meek, sorry. But let me big him up, because to be honest, it's just a little more push him did need, and he would have come over the finish line. Not just Comrade Paul Meek. So hear me now. You have 2 more divisions too. You have Garden Town and you have Bull Bay, right? So comrades, every single vote in those divisions will make a difference. Because East Rural has to come in for the People's National Party for us to ensure that Comrade Mark Golding will be the Prime Minister of Jamaica. And most importantly, that we can fashion a new Jamaica, a Jamaica based on integrity, a Jamaica based on respect, a Jamaica that will ensure that every Jamaican, regardless of where you come from, has an equal opportunity to do the best for him or herself. I will be here with you to support you. I have to make sure my seat's strong and I go into my work, but I have to ensure that your seat comes through. So as we go through the hills and the valleys of this constituency, let us focus on one thing, which is to deliver Comrade Patrick Peter King so he can walk up Duke Street with us on that day when Comrade Mark Golding will be the Prime Minister. One love, comrades, one heart.
Comrades, you hear the man. You hear how